Welcome! I am Amanda Faye, and that is Matthias. And today we will be reading your comments, and I'm going to be reading from the video. I hit my head. The question of the day was, what was the last time that you got blamed for something that you didn't do? Okay, this one is from Shelly Johan? I don't know, I'm so sorry. The last time I was accused of anything was when I took a sick leave from my last job 3 years ago. The then manager told head office that I had quit, which I found out when I got my record of employment from the government. I confronted the manager about it, and she tried to tell me that the government doesn't issue records of employment for any kind of leave, which was a huge lie on her part. Of course, she never took into account that I knew otherwise. Anyway, I called her out on her lie and told her that I wanted a new record of employment. I also went above her head and wrote an email to head of office to make sure I get the correct record with the right information and something that the manager wanted to happen. Wow, you took a sick leave and they fired you pretty much. I don't really know how I'd feel if that happened. You got the time off and then you tried to go back to your job and they're like, you don't work here anymore. That sort of happened to me. I worked at Office Max, which was a really, really lame job back when I was like 18. I went to New York for my graduation present and I took the week off, and the manager, stupid store manager, so annoying, I'm still so annoyed to this day, had still scheduled me to work 3 or 4 days that week, and I kept getting calls from my manager saying, why aren't you here? And I'm like, I'm not even in the state. I took the week off. It's not my fault that this guy planned me to work when I'm not even there. It's just so annoying. Okay, so this one is from Megan LaCroix. Have you ever tried the sparkling water named LaCroix from Target? It reminds me of your name. Check it out. It's very delicious. About a week before my 13th birthday party, my sister, I think she was 10 at the time, walked up to me while I was on the computer and told me that she was going to tell our parents that I punched her and gave her a black eye. She had pointed to her eye, which kind of looked like it was bruised, but a very small area. I asked her why she do that, and she said she was going to do it because she didn't want to be up all night to 9 giggling girls. Little did she know that our dad walked right up behind her and heard the whole thing. Busted! Your sister does not sound very nice at all. And her acting like that when she's younger than you, I don't know. I'm really sorry about that. That kind of sucks, and I hope that she's not like that now and you guys sort of get along, you know? That would be good. This one is from Emily Avila. I was accused of beating my friend up, LOL, so she came up behind me and scared me really bad. My reaction is to slap or punch, so when he scared me, my shoe came off, so I started to fix it, and I turned and slapped him across the face with my shoe. My teacher saw that, and it's just a reaction, but she sent me down to the principal's office. I told my principal it's a reaction, and it has happened before, so I had to get everyone in my school who has scared me to say it is a reaction. And then I was let off the hook. I also hate Halloween because of that. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. If your friend knows you, shouldn't they know that you tend to hit people who come up and scare you? I mean, that's a good way to have them not scare you, but it's also, I guess, a good way to have them to scare you because they want to see you slap somebody. I'm not sure. That's really funny. I don't think I've ever done... Do I? I don't do that, really. I just
You shut your eyes.
I know, I shut my eyes and I like drop whatever I'm holding. It's really sad, actually. This one is from Haley Hill. Once when I was in middle school, I was at my locker and a teacher was walking nearby. She smelled that someone sprayed a ton of Axe nearby and asked me if it was me. I didn't have any kind of spray, not even a girly scent, yet she decided that she was going to search my locker and my backpack even though I said it was not me. So I had to stand there watching her dig through my backpack and people watching with confusion. After she didn't find anything, she angrily walked away. Needless to say, I had to clean up her mess. Can teachers actually do that? They can't like search your locker and your backpack?
Probably can.
Without your consent?
Probably, because you're a minor.
That makes sense. But that's really annoying because a lot of kids when I was in junior high would do that same thing. They would just like explode like a bottle of Axe, which is like the nastiest smelling thing in my opinion.
They just stab it and throw it.
Yeah, they would just stab it and throw it, and they would just think it was so funny, and they would do it a lot, especially like in like the PE locker area. That really it also really frustrates me to know that a lot of adults do that to kids, especially in school. I feel like they just blame them for something without even like taking the time to like listen to them. Just because like walking by and you smell something doesn't mean just because somebody is there it's your fault. All right, now it's Matthias' turn.
All right, so I'm going to be reading responses and comments from embarrassing myself in public, sad face, when Amanda embarrassed herself in public. Go watch that video if you're interested. Sir Lego Alex says, fun fact, IKEA warehouses are designed as mazes so people get lost and buy more stuff. Completely makes sense, and I would not doubt it, because if you've ever gone into IKEA, it's not quite a maze so much as it is it just goes like this all the way through. It's just a circuit, basically. If you're in the middle of that whole circuit, you have to go all the way back or complete it. You can't just like go straight out the store. There are little like secret exits and like pathways between if you know where you're going. Since Amanda and I go so much, I know all these secret passageways. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely easily get lost and end up buying more stuff like food. Oh yeah, by the way, the question of the day was, who's your favorite superhero character? The Real City Girl says, my favorite Marvel superhero from the comics is Spider-Man. I loved him since I was young. My favorite from the movies is Captain America. I love the first movie, and even after all of the movies they've released, it's still my favorite. Captain America was a great movie, but in my opinion, Captain America, he's just a tad boring. I don't know why.
Why? Because he's just like the moral, upstanding guy that's just really strong. Kind of like Superman in a way.
Yeah, he's kind of like Superman, and Superman bores me. Captain America's better because like I like Captain America in like the new modern age. I like the contrast between like when they have him in the Avengers because of his like 1950s personality and mindset in modern day society. I think it's funny. Random365 says, mine is Deadpool. Easy. He's a fourth wall breaker and knows he's in a comic, so I can't wait until they make a movie for him. Plus, he cannot die. I don't know anything about Deadpool, but that sounds pretty interesting. It sounds like it's like a self-aware comic.
Why'd you say it like 4 times?
And my brain farted. Oh, whoa, what the heck? How cool. BS says, brain fart day. That was literally the next comment. How weird. I hadn't seen it, so I didn't like read it out loud or subconsciously. I scrolled to see it. What? Danya Waz says, I have to agree with Matthias here. Iron Man all the way. I love Iron Man and Tony Stark. Not only do I find the idea of what he does amazing with the flying and a super cool suit, but Tony himself is very sarcastic, comedic, and sassy. And those sassy guys, you gotta love them. But another reason is the hotness level for Tony and Thor. They are amazing. I'm sorry I just fangirled there, but can you blame me? I mean, come on, it's Chris Hemsworth and Robert Downey Jr. Love them. And then just a ton of hearts.
That's why Matthias loves Tony Stark as well. He's just such a
He's just man candy. He's just man candy to me. Allie Taylor says, I like Hawkeye. The reason why is because he's an honest guy and he is strong. Plus he has a nice stable family that I love. That is nice. However, did you know that before you saw the movie? I feel like you need to put like a little spoiler alert before, because in the comics, does he have a family? Or is it just the new Avengers movie? Joey6675 says, my favorite Marvel superhero is Spider-Man because the story Stan Lee gave him is very relatable. We've all known someone who's been bullied or even bullied ourselves, and who wouldn't want to be able to defend yourself at any given time? Get the girl, guy, and be a total master of badass while doing it. This is why my favorite Marvel superhero is Spider-Man. You have a good case here. That was a very thorough argument, and I believe it. And that sounds accurate to me. I mean, we've all definitely been bullied and stuff like that. So, like, identifying with wanting to hit back and, like, win is pretty powerful. And, especially to people going through bullying at that time. Hopefully none of you are, which you probably are right now. Luckily, I'm not anymore. I definitely was bullied. Not too much though. Not too much. I was bullied sometimes in Florida and stuff like that. However, I wasn't really bullied that much back when I came home. I guess I was bullied, but I just ignored it.
Bullied?
Yeah, just like everyone's bullied. Everyone's bullied. Everyone there are random kids that like make fun of you in class and stuff like that constantly. I was never it never affected me that much, just simply because I was just like, well, you're an idiot.
I never got that, but mostly because I guess I was just really shy, and half the time people didn't even know I was there. So I don't know which one's better. People noticing you or people just not noticing you at all.
Question of the day is, what is one way that you don't let bullying affect you and bother you, and how do you cope with it if you are being bullied? I'm very curious, and I'm sure that many people currently being bullied right now watching this video can go look into the comments and maybe see how to better cope with this situation. So anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. High five. So now we're at, where is this? What is this place called?
Oh, Green Landscape Nursery. I always get it wrong. I always call it Green Thumb. I don't know why. But there is a Green Thumb, but it's not here.
So what are you getting?
Okay, so I thought that I'd get each of the moms a tiny tiny succulent plant, like a mini one instead of flowers this year, because all the flowers that I've like been to different stores are just not that good, not that cute. I didn't like them. And this will